Hello everyone, how are you guys out there? It have been a while since, I reached out and spoke about what's going on. I think because things have been steady. Today there's two major things or three major things that I want to touch base on. The first one will be schools, okay? Yesterday was the last day in the school, in the public school here in Orange County, Florida. And we start getting, as parents, some surveys that asking us how would we like the school year for 2020, 2021 to look like? Are we supporting to have distance learning? Are we in favor of having school to go back to normal? And I'm here to make it very clear, okay? Because to me, schools are way more important, okay, than the malls or Disney's opening or Universal. When we talk about schools, we talk about the future, we talk about our kids. When we talk about schools, we talk about our kids having a normal life, okay? Going out with their friends, reaching out, okay? Knowing their teacher, having activities. And I don't know why would any official in the world think that it's an option, okay, to make school next year long distance learning. You must be out of your mind, okay? Because the option of homeschooling have been there for years. So if you have a parent who is super paranoid, okay, and you're not looking at the numbers and you see that between age 0 to age 18, the infectious is like 0.00002, okay, you're right, you have the right to keep your kids at home. System is already there. It's already called homeschooling, okay? But no official, no principal, okay? No county or mayor or governor will have the damn right to force me to keep my kids at home and to be raised in a weird situation. I think about it small when I read the news about Como, New York, working with Bill Gates to make the school year in New York next year all long distance learning. It doesn't make sense. Okay, the one thing that makes sense that they are trying to raise the new generation that it's okay to be locked in your home. Okay, they are trying to put the idea in our kids' mind that it's okay to be antisocial, that it's okay not to look at people's eyes, that it's okay to live in a virtual world where you sit home and order everything online and you watch the news and you're waiting on death to knock on your door. And I'm here to say, hell no. We are not gonna give our kids freedoms. We're not gonna give our kids mental well-being. A lot of you watching this video say, stay home, stay safe. Well, are you out of your mind? Do you know how many kids live in homes that is not safe for them? Do you know how many kids are getting abused as we're talking for staying home? And you can imagine how much this abuse have went up after the abusive parents lost their jobs. Have you been looking at the numbers for alcohol sales? Do you really think that home is safe for these kids? As a matter of fact, schools were the only safe place for these kids. Schools better be back in August, normal, okay? Get their kids back there. Otherwise, I'm telling you, every elected official, every superintendent who will support that, we will take their names and we will make sure our property and real estate money that we're paying for our homes to support the schools, we will use this money to bring them down and find other candidates who understand that our life is normal and our kids need to be brought up in a normal society where they have friends and teachers and activities and sports activities. And anyone who's gonna start to challenge this, taking any excuse, and I don't care what kind of excuse, any excuse, for God's sake, there was a world war, the schools didn't shut down. World war, when Pearl Harbor happened in Hawaii, the schools in New York didn't shut down. So, schools will be open, it better be open, or like I said, and I'm telling you, I'm threatening every elected official. We will find people who will challenge you, we will fund them, and we will bring you down. And I don't care if you are a Democrat or Republican. So you better get your head straight and open the schools in August. 1. 2. 100,000 cases. We passed 100,000 cases. But what they don't tell you okay, is we lost over 780,000 people, Americans, in the USA since February 1st. The first death case for COVID-19, coronavirus, Wuhan, you name it, whatever you call it, okay, was reported in February 6th. Since February 1st till May 27th, we lost 780,000 Americans for other reasons, from blood pressure, heart attacks, cancer, and I don't want to even throw the abortion numbers there, okay? Car accident. But it looks like the whole world has just stopped suddenly and no one is talking about other causes of death, as if they don't exist, as if the only cause of death now is the corona. Well, I know why. Because numbers, money never lie. And every hospital is reporting a coronavirus, a corona case on a ventilator is getting paid $39,000 per head. So this is the second one. Third one. China government just accused Canadian government for cooperating with the US government to take down the largest Chinese communication company, Huawei, okay, worldwide, which is the largest company dealing with 5G. For you know that you don't know that the 5G started, the war against about 5G started 2-3 years ago when Huawei invested $600 million to develop the first and strongest 5G network in the world. The US lagged, we lagged. For the first time in history, we were lagging big time. And now we are playing catch up. But just to put it in perspective, whoever is gonna control the 5G is gonna control the future. And just like we sanction countries or people that are not nice to us, those who control the 5G will sanction the countries and the people they are not nice to them. So you're gonna hear a lot of news in the next few weeks about 5G war, about Hong Kong, which Hong Kong will be used as the bargaining chip between the USA and Chinese government. So politics will get in and mixed with the election and mix it with the virus and mixed with the World Health Organization, which, by the way, the World Health Organization today, 4 hours ago, released a report saying that actually masks are not necessary. I'm gonna put this in the video links. Masks are not necessary. This is from the World Health Organization. This is not mood. I wear my mask when I go, whenever I'm asked to, okay? But just like I respect your wish, or I respect the places that ask me to put a mask, you also out there should respect my freedom whether to wear it or not when I'm by myself in the car, right? I don't have to wear a mask while I'm driving by myself. All of you out there who are so freaked out about the death and you are claiming that you care, you don't think about all these people gonna die from starvation worldwide, don't you, right? You're so locked in your mind, you're so looking under your feet, you're so looking on this screen all day long looking at the numbers, and they say 100,000, but you don't know that it's estimated more than 19 million human beings will die out of starvation. And guess what? The rich countries like the US and Germany and England and Spain that normally help were so broke that we're not gonna help anyone, but you focus about the 100,000. All of you out there who are attacking me or attacking other people who speak up their mind, when I look at your profile, somehow your profiles either have weird pictures, but what's the one common thing between all of you that I never seen any of you write anything out of your mind? All of you is copy and paste. You take this and you spread it, but you don't think for yourself. I hate the word sheep, but you truly act like sheep because you can never think for yourself. But now you have been developed that it's not just you not thinking for yourself, but you're actually attacking those who are trying to use the mind that we're giving as a gift from God to think for themselves, to research, to dig and come up with conclusions. They might be wrong, they might be right. It's normal, it's okay, but at least they are trying to find out for their own. They are not sitting like you and your big asses doing nothing at home but watch TV and just copying and pasting. And you are producing zero input to the humanity. Schools better be open. We should start thinking about the devastation and the economic devastation and how many lives worldwide we will lose. All of you who still think about staying home, for God's sake, please stay home. Please stay home. Stay away from us. While us, we will be working so we can pay taxes, so you can get the check, the handout, next handout, the check from the government. Okay? Just, that's okay. I'm okay with this. If we give up now, if we stay silent, if we don't use our mind, take it from an immigrant who came from a social country that from 1952 when the socialists took over, all these little things you don't feel, stay home, wear a mask, they are nothing but little baby steps getting you prepared when they really want to take over your freedom and your life. And it will always be in the name of the greater good. That's why I immigrated. For freedom and for a better economic opportunity. For everyone. And it is saddening and is disgusting when I see a lot of immigrants attack you for speaking up their mind, and those assholes have immigrated and came here for the same exact reason, to have freedom. But once they saw one of them have the freedom to think, it drives them crazy. You are a disgrace. You are a disgrace to your people. You're a disgrace to your religion. You're a disgrace to your background. You're nothing but sheep. If you're sick, stay home. If you don't feel well, stay home. If you're over the age of 65, stay home. But us, the healthy, the young, my kids, better go back to school. I better go back to work. Well, I'm working from home. I want to get back, meet my people. Life has to move on. Because if we give up now or we give in, we are doomed to lose everything we had worked for since we were born. We are doomed to lose all the hard work that our founding fathers have put. We are doomed to lose all the lives that were paid to give us the freedom that we're enjoying today in this great country of ours. Schools better be open in August. I'm not gonna stop till the schools open, starting with Orange County, Florida, the state of Florida, and hopefully the rest of the country. Get your voice out loud, speak up for your mind, research, dig in, get the numbers, speak up your mind, be a free man, stand up, defend your opinion. It's okay to be wrong, but it's not okay to be silent and let others deliberately control how you think and what you do.